What's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. Alright, so today's video we are going to be reviewing the PRL Cobra intake for the 1.5 liter turbo SI. So as you guys have already seen, I've already installed the intake, and if you haven't seen that video already, I'll put a card up here for you guys to click so you guys can see that install video. So today we're going to be talking about, we're just going to be doing the review of the PRL Cobra intake. So just a quick little rundown. Here is what the intake looks like installed. It goes all the way down here, and the cone, like I said, it sits somewhere in this direction right here. So one of the things that I want to mention, if you guys do plan on getting this intake, I highly recommend that, of course, you know, you're gonna have to use jack stands, but there's a little aluminum, or I don't know if it's aluminum or not, but there's a skid plate that I recommend you taking that off. And then once you take that off, it makes your life a lot easier when it has to come with, right, removing the factory air box. You have to get, there's a couple bolts right here you need to remove. You'll peel back that plastic, and then that'll allow you to get in there and to maneuver all that. It'll all make sense if you go and watch my Cobra intake install. So I think I've had this intake on for about, I don't know, if not a month, maybe just right under a month. And I absolutely love it. The sounds of the car are amazing. I love how you can hear the blowback come back through the air filter whenever you're shifting gears and stuff. The induction noise is amazing. So hopefully today, I'm gonna set the GoPro up. Probably, I'm gonna suction mount it somewhere right here, and hopefully we can get some good noises of the car, you know, of the intake with its induction noises. So I mean, as far as performance wise, this is the only, well, this is the second mod I have. I have this Cobra intake, and then I have the K-Tuner V1, and then of course I have the factory base calibration of the 19 to 23 psi. So regular driving 19 psi, you put it in sport mode and you get 23 psi. And man, if you don't have that, a lot of people ask me, what is the first mod you do to your car? I would absolutely do K-Tuner, because not only do you get the K-Tuner, but you can flash your factory ECU, and then as you add parts, you can add on to your you know, your tune. You can get tuned by Vit Viper and Thus Force, and yeah. So I'm gonna get everything set up, and then we're gonna get on the highway. We're gonna do some pulls and stuff. A lot of people's asking me, what does the intake sound like? I want to hear it, so I'm gonna do my best for you guys to give you guys some sound clips of what the intake sounds like. So let's get to it. Alright, what's going on, guys? So we got the GoPro hooked up on the driver's side fender. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise coming off of that, so I want to give you guys some good, honest intake noises of the intake, because it is pretty loud, and me myself, I've never heard it outside of the car. I've only been able to hear it inside the cabin, you know, with the windows closed or the windows down. It is still pretty loud. So I'm excited myself to see what it sounds like, and we're gonna do some highway pulls with the intake, and we're also gonna do some drive-bys to see exactly what the intake sounds like coming and going. I didn't mention earlier, but the intake itself probably takes about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to install. I mean, if you're a super experienced person, you could probably do it in 30 minutes or an hour. But just remember, like I said, take off that bottom skid plate, and that'll help you out tremendously. All right, so we're gonna switch to the GoPro footage, and we're gonna hop on the interstate. right, so as you guys just saw or heard, I mean, that was a couple clips from the GoPro. Hopefully it wasn't too windy. That was a couple pulls we did from first to fifth gear. We got up to maybe 4,000 or 4,500 RPMs, so you can really hear the induction noise. And whenever you let off the gas and push into the clutch, you can really hear the air go back through the intake. I think that's a really cool sound. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple drive-by clips of me coming and going, so you guys can get you know, a passing, you know, view and sound of what the car sounds like with the PRL Cobra intake. So stay tuned. All right, so that was some drive-by clips. Now I'm going to try to get some cell phone footage or cell phone video footage of, you know, what it sounds like in the cabin with the windows rolled up and with the windows rolled down. So let's get to that. All right, so there you guys have it. That is the that's all the clips that I'm gonna make for today for the PRL Cobra intake. It's kind of a windy day, but a lot of people always ask me, you know, what intake should I go with, AEM? And I'm like, no, should always go with PRL. I came from a 9th gen Honda Civic to a Ford Focus ST to now the 10th gen, and on my 9th gen I ran everything that I possibly could that was PRL besides their turbo kit, being that because it was like $7 grand. So definitely, hands down, I highly recommend the PRL Cobra intake. If it's not your first mod, at least make it your second mod. I would do your first mod would maybe be the K-tuner, then second be this intake. There's no cell codes thrown with this intake, so if you don't have K-tuner, you don't have to worry about it. But like I said, if you know, K-tuner is something that you can build on as you build on your performance parts. So it's something to give you a good foundation to start with, because you know, you can go in there once you get your front pipe and down pipe, and if you happen to get the race, you know, the catless down pipe, you can delete the cat on the K-tuner and all that good stuff. So in the future, I do have some more mods coming for this car, coming from PRL actually, just waiting on them to get to me. I got some cosmetic things coming, so make sure you guys stay tuned. And I want to give a big shout out to all my new subscribers. My channel is still growing and growing, so I really do appreciate that. It's because of you all that I get a chance to actually make these videos and, you know, be creative. And you know, I mean, it does take a lot of time, but you know, the fruits of my labor are starting to pay off. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're stopping into to the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Peace.
Okay, it's Rap Pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that